Hello everyone, welcome back to Nana's Num Nums. I forgot to mention last week that there will be 20 episodes, and this is season 1 and this is episode 2. So we hope you enjoy it, and we're going to get right with it. Last week we did Nana's Num Num peanut butter cookies. Oh, they're done and we got them out of the oven. They look so yummy. And today we're going to do Nana's salad. Yum. We don't want to do cookies every week. I know some of you would like that because I do have lots and lots of recipes for cookies. But today we're going to do, I've been trying to lose a few pounds myself, and maybe some of you have as well. So today we're going to build a nice salad that doesn't have meat. Now you certainly can put meat if you want meat in there, bacon, a lot of different kinds, turkey, ham, things in there that you can put in, but we're not going to do that today. So we're going to start right out, and we're going to put different sorts of lettuce and spring mix. Right here I have some spring mix in here, and we're going to put it in this colander. Now a colander is something that has a lot of holes in it. And we'll set this over here. And we are going to wash this because every time you get fresh vegetables or fruit, make certain that you wash them, because there's so much pesticides and things out there that can really be harmful for you. So if you don't, maybe you don't want to, but I would strongly suggest that you wash everything. So today, I'll be kind of in and out of the camera here, but I'm going to wash the spring mix. Now this has spinach and kale, all kinds of things in it. So we're going to wash that first of all. Okay, we're getting it, friends. We're going to be mixing this and making a nice salad on this plate. And we'll go ahead and cut that up first of all. Now you can see the different types of stuff in here. I like to cut it up. Now you certainly don't have to. I just don't like how big it is. So I like it cut up just a little bit. It's a lot easier for me to eat and kind of digest a little bit easier, I think. So we so enjoy doing this and helping you and showing you just a few things. Our next episode, we're going to be showing you some simple things. Sometimes things are so simple that we don't even think about them. And we are going to try to attract a younger generation as well as my age. But we would like for them to know how to do a few things. At one point in time, I'm going to be putting up some weights and measurements and different things that you can substitute that maybe you hadn't thought about. So we'll be doing a whole lot of things that I think you're going to enjoy a lot. Now then, here's the romaine heart. Now, you see how this has a little bigger stalk? I don't like that stalk quite as much. It's a little bit tougher for me, and I just don't care for that stalk as well. So what I usually do is kind of break it off there a little bit. Now you can certainly eat the whole thing if you like, but I don't like it. So we're just going to put a little bit of this, and we must wash. Okay, we've got the romaine hearts. I'm going to cut those up. Put that in here. Okay, the next one is going to be the iceberg lettuce, or head lettuce, what you can call it. Now you see this has like a stalk in it. I'm going to show you how to get that stalk out so you don't have as much waste in that. So if you take this iceberg lettuce and just hit it on here, right on the stalk. See, it kind of, and then guess what? Ta-da! The stalk all comes out, and it's nice and clean. And there again, we're going to wash it. Then what I do is I don't put as much iceberg lettuce as I like the other. Just cut you off a piece, and then you can store the rest of this in just a food storage bag. We'll set that over there to finish draining. And then we'll cut this up in here, kind of small. There again, I don't like really large pieces, so we try to cut everything up as small as possible. Then we have just a regular tomato. This is a hydroponic tomato, actually was grown in a greenhouse, but they are yummy. You would love it. So I've already washed this one right before we started. Now, you want to cut the core out. See this core? That's the part that attached to the vine of the tomato. So what I do is I have this small little sharp knife, and I just run that right around there. Ta-da! Cuts the core out. Now, prior to starting the video, I went to our garden. We have a little garden out back. We had our own fresh green onions and our own radishes. So I'm going to cut some of that up in it. Those are wonderful. You can buy those at Kroger or wherever. We just have our own garden. So we grow that stuff in the back and outside. So we really do love it. And it just tastes so yummy. Okay. Now the radishes, I usually cut them in fourths. And I cut them up to where they're smaller pieces, because then you get a few more bites throughout the salad. And our last thing is going to be some boiled eggs. I do have some eggs that I boiled just prior to the show. And if you don't know how to boil an egg, I'm going to show you kind of what we did. It's very simple, and you can have a hard-boiled egg. Is yummy. Sometimes I like to eat those with just salt and pepper. They are really good. It's always great to have a kitchen right here. This is our test kitchen, and we make everything in the kitchen here just to try it out and see how it's going to work. And so far things are going really well. Now here's the boiled egg. You put 2 eggs in water and boil them for from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how hot your stove gets. And then you put them in, drain that hot water off, put in cold water, and then you can peel them. I let mine set in cold water. That's why I went ahead and boiled them ahead of time, because I like them to set in the cold water. So then you peel them. And if they're cold after you have cooked them, they'll peel right off. Just so pretty and slick. And then I rinse it off in case there's any eggshell left on it. So we'll put that right here. And make certain that there's no eggshell on it, okay? And then we just cut it like so. Just cut it kind of in the round rings there. And then what I do with it, I pick it up and I just kind of put on half of it the right. Now you can put as many eggs as you want. I just did 2 because my husband loves eggs of any, no matter how they're fixed. But I try to keep that down because of the cholesterol. Now, you also, if you want to add some cheese, you certainly can use cheddar, you can use whatever you want, but I just take and sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on here. Just a little, depending on how much you want. That's really good on the salad. And there we go. Ta-da! That's Nana's Nummy Salad. Yum, yum. It is so good. We're so glad you tuned in today. Don't forget to like our show and to subscribe on YouTube to Nana's Num Nums. We're so glad you tuned in today and have a great day. Watch out for episode 3. It's coming and we're going to show you how to bake a potato in less than 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Have a great day. There went the camera. Bye. Welcome back to Nana's Num Nums. We're gonna do some things today that's pretty simple. We have 2 baking potatoes. We're gonna take these potatoes, we're going to put them in a Ziploc bag.
Hot, hot.
It is very hot, so